Now more than ever in this fast-moving market, buyers need to pay attention to possible repairs or issues that they may run into when they are browsing through homes that they are considering purchasing. I'm Drake with Hargrove Real Estate Group, and I'm here to talk to you a little bit more in depth on how to do your own self-inspections when you're looking at properties. Now, again, I am not saying I am a licensed inspector. I am not a licensed contractor, and I'm not here to tell you to waive inspections on your home. That is absolutely not always the best case. So I'm here to tell you a little bit of what things that you could possibly look for when you're shopping and when you're looking at different homes. For instance, let's talk about some of the things that you can possibly see if the roof is in bad shape. If you're standing outside of a home, you could be looking up at the roof and you can usually tell, does it have a wavy type texture to it? Does the grit that usually is on top of a roof, does that seem to be missing? If it's a metal roof, do you see a lot of rust stains or possible places where it could have water entry? To tell from the inside, some signs or things that you can look for is possibly looking up at the ceiling. Do you see any water staining or any spots that could be showing through on the sheetrock? You can look at possible seams at doorways or entryways or near stairwells, different peaks and corners. Things like that will give you an idea. Is the roof in possible repair? Now, I don't recommend people always going into attics and walking around, but if you want to pop your head in there, you can also look around slightly through the attic and see if you can see any water staining against the decking that is in there. Does the home have possible termites or foundation issues? Easy way to look for it. Looking for anything that looks like rotting wood or any little tunnelways that might have been made through any kind of posts or exterior areas of wood, any decking that they may have. Possible foundation issues. A way to spot that would be, of course, to walk around on the outside of the home and maybe look at the bricks. Do you see any cracking that's happening? Maybe anywhere near door windows. If you're walking around on the inside of the home, you can look for the same thing. Near windows, there might be cracks, or near doorways. Are doors shutting properly? If the doors aren't shutting properly, that can also mean possible foundation problems. If it's stained concrete or floor to where you can see the concrete area, you can usually tell by if the cracks are too wide. There is such a thing as normal cracks in a slab, and then there are larger separations, which could possibly mean a foundation issue. Easy way to check in the kitchen is the appliances. You can turn on the burners on the stove. You can try to run the oven, run the microwave, check the freezer. Is it frozen inside? Check the refrigerator. Is it getting to a proper temperature? Does it feel cold inside? All these little things, you don't have to be an absolute expert to just see if they're running properly and do your own self-inspection. If you have access to the AC unit or the hot water tank, you could take a look at it. See if you can figure out on the label what year it was installed. If you can see if it looks like it's new or if it's older. Does it have a pan underneath it? Does it look like it's been cleaned recently? Or does it look like it has mildew growing on it or heavy caking of dust or rust around the unit? And again, these things that I'm making are just suggestions of things that you can look for in the case where maybe you do want to take the risk. Maybe you have the money and you're not really worried about repairs. Maybe you can do repairs yourself. In that case, I'm not saying that you should waive the inspection, but I'm saying a great possibility would be to not be worried so much about these things, or know that if you're not able to negotiate them through that due diligence period or through your request of inspections, then you're going to have to deal with these things once you close on the property and it's yours. Another option I've seen people do is find an inspector or a home contractor maybe they have a good relationship with and bring them with them on the showing. That way you can do your own pre-inspection. Have them walk around during the showing and look at some of these things. In that case, you have a better idea of what the home's condition is, and you can decide if it's a fast moving home, whether or not you want to waive inspections or what to expect once you get through inspections later on, and if it's not possible to get any request for repairs or lowering in the price. If you learned anything new today, remember to like, follow, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.